Greetings, investors. My name is Freddie Taylor. I am a certified residential appraiser in the Illinois-Indiana marketplace. We specialize in market value, future value, and FHA appraisals. It's my intention today to teach you how to determine the direction of your market. In order to determine the direction of your market, I will be utilizing the multiple listing service, or MLS. As a certified residential appraiser, I have access to the multiple listing services. You may or may not have this particular access. If you do, then great. If you don't, you may have to tap a resource or two in order to do the research for you and provide you with the numbers. These resources might be an appraiser or a realtor that you may just have to reach out to. They may or may not charge you a small fee depending upon the relationship that you have with these individuals. Now, the concept is quite simple. What we're looking to do is get a bird's eye view of the marketplace over time. In particular, we want to look at the last 12 months of closed sales in a particular neighborhood or market area. Why 12 months? Well, this video is being filmed in April of 2008, and if you've been anywhere near the U.S. markets over the past 12 to 24 months, you know that there have been some unsettled business or in the economy, and that has slightly affected our market. Now, that's outside the scope of this discussion, but know that market values are changing in this area, and it might be a good time to determine the direction of your particular market. Now, the effective date of this particular video is March the 30th, 2008. So from March 30th, 2008 on back to March 30th, 2007, that's going to be the 12-month window that we are going to analyze. Again, the concept here is to get a bird's eye view of the market over that 12-month period in order to analyze the median and average sales prices of the first 6 months of that particular period to the second 6 months of that particular period. The first step in determining the direction of your market is to define your market. Now, this may be the particular market that you're working in currently, or this may be the market that you plan to work in the future. Nevertheless, you're going to have to define the market, whether that be by city or by boundaries or streets. Now, for this particular example, I'm going to be researching the South Shore neighborhood of Chicago. So on the south side of Chicago, actually southeast of downtown, closer to the lakefront. This area is called South Shore. Now, the boundaries for South Shore is 67th Street or Marquette to the north, 79th Street to the south, over to the west, roughly Woodlawn Avenue, which actually is just east of Woodlawn Avenue, and then the Lake Michigan. So that's the boundary of the marketplace in which we'll be looking at and analyzing in South Shore. Utilizing the MLS, enter the CMA Market Analysis section. Choose Area Market Survey. Now, enter your area. Here you're going to input South Shore or the particular boundaries of the neighborhood. In our example, we're utilizing South Shore. Property type, we're looking for detached single-family residences. Understand that you could do condos here, multi-units, specific bedroom counts or unit counts. It just all depends on your particular need. But again, we're using detached single-family houses here for the purposes of our research. The status. Now, we want to make sure that we're dealing with closed sales, because this is going to give us an actual historical look at the sales over the time period in which we're analyzing. No active or pending sales. The close date. And we're comparing the first 6 months to the second 6 months of a particular year. So 3/30/07 to 9/30/07 is our first 6 months. And that's the dates that you put in there for the closed dates. You want to print these findings. Now, in our example in South Shore, our median sale was $180,800, and our average sale was $229,675. This gives us a 6-month snapshot of the South Shore market for single-family residential properties. Now, we want to go back and analyze the second half of that last year, the second 6 months of that last year, from 10/01/07 to 03/30/08. Median sales price was $170,000 and the average sales price was $248,000. Now this gives us a snapshot of the South Shore over the last 6 months. Now comparing those two sets of data back to back, placing the numbers next to one another, we find that the median sales price has dropped $10,800 and the average sales price has increased $18,325. So from this example, we can clearly see that the South Shore market is one of those neighborhoods that seem to be at the minimum retaining its values on the south side. And this gives us no guarantee of future performance, but only a snapshot of the market. You can break the periods down as you see fit, using quarters to compare, or you can check out the last 3 months. You can compare by monthly calculations. You might find out that some of the information is a little bit different when you start to get further and further into the numbers. Now, again, this is the numbers that you're calculated with is no guarantee of future performance. We're just trying to analyze and see the trend that the market is currently moving in. And also I understand that the MLS, please understand, I should say that the MLS only represents a fraction of the total sales that are going on in any given market. With the increased number of foreclosures that are flowing in the market or being sold directly from the lenders, to the rising number of for sale by owners or for sale by investors out there doing it themselves as well. So you have to keep that factor in mind. But the MLS seems to be the best resource for finding accurate information on a timely basis and in a timely manner. So remember, in closing, I want you to remember that if you're trying to determine the direction of your market, the first thing that you need to do is to determine your market, or define your market. You have to define your property types, define your time period, and then finally compare the median and average sales prices to one another. Hopefully this information has been both practical and useful to you. Again, my name is Freddie Taylor. I'm a certified residential appraiser with Appraisals by Taylor. I can be reached at thinktaylor@gmail.com if you have any further questions. Thank you.